Hi, my Cancer loves. This is your November mid-month love and romance reading. Thank you so much for your patience. I realized I did your reading last, but I know that there's something spiritual happening with the Cancer Collective that I serve. And so I'm just really patient with the readings and with the messages, okay? So today, you're the only set I'm doing today, and let's pick up on the energies and let's get the message from Spirit of what you can expect or what's going to be happening in your love and romance sector between you and your person in the mid-month of November 2020. Make sure you like this video before we move forward. Liking the video ensures that your message joins into the reading. So it really benefits you to like the video. I just want to let you guys know that. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel as well so you can get more cool videos from a cool girl like me. I'm just joking. But yeah, and also comment at your earliest convenience. Obviously, when you feel guided to comment, be sure to leave that down below. I'd love to read the comments and to get back to you guys. And also, I love to see you guys interacting down below, okay? And I'm sure it feels good for you guys as well. All right, so I'm gonna start with the Oracle energy as always. I'm using this romantic Oracle deck. And let's have a look at what the message that the universe, spirit, my angels, the spirit guides have for the Cancerian collective in the month of November 2020 for the mid-month, for you and your person. All right, so the first card we have here, Cancer, is forgiveness. I really think forgiveness is needed in this connection. Forgiveness for yourself, but also forgiveness towards your person. I really feel like that would be so beneficial for you and your connection. You're single, having forgiveness for those who wronged you in the past, and also forgiveness for yourself. You know what they say about forgiveness? It's for you, and it's mainly about you. So forgiveness for yourself will help draw this person into your life. So what's the message? Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointment. Do what you need to do to forgive, okay? It's a very strong message. And what's the final oracle message? We have number 1, listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart, Cancer. So I feel like, whatever your person is saying or doing this month or during this mid-month, or whatever they're telling you, you need to listen to it with a loving heart, because it comes from a place of love, or compassion is what's needed to see the lesson and the blessing in the situation that you're currently finding yourself in with your person, okay? So these are interesting oracle energies, very straight to the point. I'm gonna get, the underlying energy is number 5, simple acts of kindness. So this is all about how can you be more kind. Some of you guys may be wondering, how can you allow more kindness into your romantic connection? Or how can you, meet a kind partner? And it begins with you, obviously. So having a kind disposition and, just being kind to yourself as well as others. We'll draw that in, but mainly to yourself, okay? All right. And also take a chance on love, you guys. If you love someone, take a chance. I know it's easier said than done sometimes, but take a chance. All right? Spirit, the universe, got you. All right, boom. So let's get a look into your person. All right. So let's get a look into your person. You and your person. Spirit seems to want to start with your person. Okay? So that's their energy in the mid-month towards the connection and towards you, and this is your energy. It should be interesting. All right. So their energy is a 7 of Wands reverse, Cancer. This person's having a very hard time warding off suitors, warding off the opinions of other people. So other people's actions or attempts to thwart this connection. They're having a hard time handling it. You know what I mean? And I also feel like Spirit is really forcing them to take a look at how strong their boundaries are and how much they're allowing themselves to be knocked off their high footing. So even though it seems like they're kind of letting things get to them, they're really not, because I'm hearing that they're hyper aware of any outside attempts to thwart the connection. But they're needing to get a better footing at trusting that they can just wipe that off. Like, when something gets on your driveway or something, you could just hose it off the driveway. You know what I mean? Like, they need to realize that they could just hose that down. That means nothing. You know, underneath that paint or underneath that coffee that's spilled or whatever that is on the driveway that someone threw there, it's the cement. So just wash it off, you know? And I feel like this connection is cemented, but you guys are going through very trying times. So then how are you feeling about your person in this connection? King of Wands. So you're also struggling with feeling positive and struggling with taking action as well. So I really feel like this reading could definitely go vice versa, Cancer, like where you could be this person, you could be, you could be the other person, and you could be showing up as the other person, and this person could be showing up here, right? Because I definitely feel like some of you guys, like, this is a very masculine energy, right? That's sitting here right now. So for some of you guys, your person is they want to take action, but they don't know where to start. They're also not as confident as they should be or as they could be to take this action. They're not as confident in themselves when it comes to the outcome of what it could be if they take this action. But at the same time, I am seeing you being overrun, or whoever this person is on this other side, one of you being overrun by negativity and by outside forces. But also realizing that they are being overrun by it, and they are being bombarded by it, and that they do need to protect the connection is strongly what I'm getting. Yeah, they do need to protect the connection. I feel like whoever the feminine party is, that's the party that is having trouble warding off other people's opinions. That's what I'm feeling like. But it could also be like that this person has trouble warding off other people, but that's not really what I'm seeing too much. All right, so let's see more about this person. So this person definitely wants expansion in this connection. Like, they definitely want to move forward. They want to partner up. They want to create alliances. They want to expand. They want more than what this connection is. But I also feel like you may feel like this person is not able to give you that, you know? Like, you're really, and that's why I feel like the reason why you may feel that way is because of outside parties, okay? So it could even be, I'm hearing outside tarot readers, you know, like if you're watching too many tarot readings, you get different messages because it's for different collectives. And some people I'm hearing shouldn't be doing readings, but whatever, but that's only some people. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm not coming for anybody's business. I'm not coming for anybody's practice. I respect every single practitioner, every single occultist, every single psychic, every single whoever you are out there. I have a deepest respect and the most profound love. But I'm hearing some people are not meant to be doing that. So their messages are off and they throw people off, okay? So if it's completely opposite of what you're feeling within, or even if it's not opposite of what you're feeling within, but it's, okay, so let's say what you're feeling within is really negative and you watch a reading and you feel a connection with the reader and it's really positive, then a lot of times that's positive energy being sent your way, and things normally turn out for the positive anyways. So I would go for the positive reader, you know? But if you feel positive and the reading is super negative, then either that's just not the reading for you, you're not in that collective, or that's not really an accurate reading. You know what I'm trying to say? Ultimately, all these readings are general, so you need to understand that it's not always going to relate to you in that way. And you just got to go where you fit in, you know? Not saying that we can't all be together, but we're just all at different levels, okay? All right, so what else is going on with this person? Or with you when it comes to this person? Because I feel like this is like, I'm just going to read it like this is this person. And I feel like this person, they want to expand, they want to move things forward, and they're looking to the future, like expecting this to go very positively, temperance, but they're also knowing that A, they need healing, B, things need time, right? Okay. I feel like with you though, you're really embracing your sexuality, I'm hearing, your femininity and your beauty, and you could be having a lot of suitors. That's why I feel like the Seven of Wands energy, it feels like it's you, Cancer, especially if you're a feminine Cancer, right? It feels like it's you. You are attracting a lot of suitors, and these suitors may be kind of knocking you off when it comes like to your relationship, where you feel like this person is no good, you know, because maybe these suitors are saying that this person's no good, when in reality, they're just suitors. So they want you and they see you as the Empress, right? So, I mean, it's no disrespect. It is disrespectful to your connection, but it's no disrespect to you. they really see you as a very beautiful, worthy, sexy, desirable queen, like a prize of a woman or a prize of a man even, but mainly a prize of a woman. And they just feel like, you know, when you walk into an empress, you're not going to let that person go. You know, when you're in the empress energy, you find that you attract people and situations that just don't want to leave your life, and that will always be there because you're so beautiful and you're so dynamic, you're so attractive, you're so lovable, you're so warm, you're so kind, but yet you're just so unique and so special. Like, anybody who meets you is not going to want to let you go, and so they're going to try to overrun your connection. They're going to try to overrun it. They're going to try to end it because they want to be with you. You know, it's like the empress is the queen, so it's like a queen. Who doesn't want to be with the queen? What kind of king doesn't want to marry the queen? You know? So, especially if she's on her own and there's no emperor, you know, there's just a king of wands here. There's no emperor. They're going to be like, oh, okay, try to knock him down, you know, because they want the queen. It's not the best practice, but I feel like, Cancer, you should take it as a compliment, honestly, because it's someone seeing your worth and seeing the potential, seeing the value. They're seeing you, and they're not having this Ace of Wands feeling as much as they're having this Ace of Cups feeling or this Ace of Pentacles feeling. It's like these feelings are graduated. You're meeting people who, and I'm hearing a lot of people, you guys have a lot of suitors. So if you feel like, I don't have too many suitors right now, you're going to see that you have so many suitors, Cancer. They're going to be like seeing you as like, oh my God, I love her. Oh my God, I want to give her the world. What does she want? What does she need? I want to give it. I want to provide. You know, like that's who you're going to be attracting. You're not going to be attracting guys that are like, oh, you're cute. You're not going to be attracting guys that are like, oh, you're sexy. That's never going to happen to you anymore. You know, like you're going to be attracting men or masculines that are like, I want to, you know, marry you immediately. What do you want? What do you need? What do you? It's all about you and wherever you want to go. Where do you want to go? I'll take you there. And I also feel like this person that you're with, they also feel this way about you too. But with the Page of Wands energy, I feel like it hasn't really graduated to that extent. And you could be like, you know, feeling shut out from this person and wondering. And it's like all these other people are doing, you know, and all these other suitors, these other energies around you, they're willing to fill that role. And it's like the person that you want to fill that role, they're not really filling it. And I feel like you want to be patient. And so Spirit is, well, the door in my room just opened. Wow. So Spirit's like opening the door for you to receive a lot of divine love, because this person isn't really, they're not meeting you at your level. But I'm also hearing that, my apologies, but I'm also hearing that it doesn't mean that you need to wait. But I also feel like you do have a lot of love for this person. And I feel like you don't want to let this connection go, and you shouldn't have to, but you know, maybe just try to do things for you is what I'm hearing. Spirit's just like, just take this for you, you know, like this is for you. You're the Empress and you did the work, and I don't know what this person's doing. We're going to look into what they're doing. You did the work. So you're attracting all this wonderful energy your way. I'm seeing 3 suitors. Spirit wants to bring in 6 or 7 suitors actually, but I'm hearing all you're allowing in is 3. So if you can allow in more than 3, fine. But just remember what you want and be honest. But even if you're not honest, it doesn't matter. Like, they'll still do what you want them to do. Like, I just really feel like, Cancer, you're attracting a lot of people around you, Knight of Swords types, that are like on it right away. Like, these characters are not going to be like, you know, making you wait till next week. They're going to be like, tomorrow, now, let's do something now. Let's do something tomorrow. Let's do something in 5 hours. Let's go here. Where do you want to go? And you're going to be having that sort of energy around you. And I feel like your person, like, they've been making you wait, you know? I'll look deeper into the situation, but I feel like for you, like, you already have like these feelings of feeling shut out from this person. And like, you still love this person. I definitely feel a lot of love from this person and towards this person. And there's a lot of things you wish for when it comes to this person, especially. But I hear that they have confidence issues, right? That are blocking them from, you know, coming towards you or doing what they need to do. So, but it doesn't mean that you need to like go without, you know? All right. So I want to know more about this person, Spirit's saying. Okay. So what's going on with this person? Yeah. They're gaining confidence through unknown means, okay? So the moon is here, and the moon talks about confusion. It also talks about unseen hand, mainly unseen hand. It talks about things being revealed in time. So anytime I see the moon, it just means hang tight. You're going to see in time why this is happening, why that had to happen, or what's going to come as a result of it happening, or as a result of what's going on right now. And I feel like this person, they're going through something that is going to bring them a lot of the confidence that they need to follow their heart and go towards you. But they're also just going through something that they cannot explain. I'm also hearing they cannot understand. All right, they cannot understand it. It's very magical for them. So the Page of Wands. I just feel like this person, like, they're kind of like not really optimistic about this relationship anymore. You know, they just feel like okay. So they just feel like they don't know if they're good enough for you. 1 second, Cancer. Sorry about that. That was my phone alarm. So they don't know if they're like good enough for you, Cancer. They're like just not really sure if they just have a lot of confidence issues, you know? And maybe that's why forgiveness is needed. And maybe that's why Spirit said, listen with your heart, you know? They just feel like they're not good enough, you know? And it's not really helping that you're getting a lot of suitors. Now, I don't think this person knows. I think they may feel like you have a lot of suitors, but they don't know how many suitors are coming your way. But they definitely have confidence issues, Cancer. And I feel like you really love this person. Like, I know you really love this person, and it could really hurt your heart that they're not really pursuing it and they're not really doing whatever it is that they need to do. But Spirit's assuring me that this person will eventually step into this Emperor role. Okay? I'm hearing 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. They will eventually step into this role, right? But you know, just try to just either back off from this person or just don't think of them negatively, okay? Don't take those opinions of others to heart. So if you're um you know, don't really talk too much about this person to other people, because you're in a very sensitive place right now where you're kind of like hurt from this person. You're hurting about this connection, and you're hurting about the way this person is treating them, hearing. And so you're susceptible to falling under, you know, things that people are saying, and then you might make a decision that you'll regret later on, you know, or you might make a decision about this person that isn't really how you feel, you know, just because someone is treating you in a way that how do I say this? Just because someone is not really like not really where you want them to be right now doesn't mean they won't be in the future. Just because someone is, I don't know how to say this without, I don't know how to say this in a way that's the way that I want to convey it. So just because someone is acting away doesn't mean that that's how it's going to be. You know, it's not. But I feel a lot of you guys like holding on to the connection, and it's frustrating you because you want to be happy, and you're also like, why am I holding on to this? It's triggering a lot of past wounds. It's triggering a lot of old connections, old situations that didn't work out. Try to work through those things before taking action, because if you're not working through certain things and you're taking action, you're going to end up going back, and once you work through it and realizing that I've been too harsh or I didn't make the right choice. So make sure you work through things. Take your time. This person's taking their time. You take your time. Okay? I feel like this person, they're also not really reaching out as much. They're very quiet. I'm hearing that they are thinking a lot about you, but I also feel like you don't really care when people you don't really care, because you're seeing people take action. You're not seeing people think about you. So to you want to put that cycle behind you, and you want to step forward in this new cycle, Cancer, where you're really abundant, very beautiful, very attractive, and the world around you is mirroring that back to you. But you have this like hanger on person that's still reminding you of your old life, right? And it's like, I don't know, what do you want to do with it? But you need to first get to a place where you're not overwhelmed, and then you can make that decision. That's what I feel like is best, all right? So this person is looking within to make the final judgment for this connection or for this relationship. I'm hearing it'll go in your favor. Like, don't worry about it. It's going to go in your favor. They're going to make the right decision, but I do feel like this connection is overwhelming. And that could also be why Spirit sending in these new people to kind of like up your ante, make you feel better, make you feel good, and make you realize your worth and see that it's not you, it's them. It's not you at all. It's this person. They have confidence issues. They don't feel like they're able to do what it is that they need to do to make you happy or to keep you happy. They just feel like they're not able to do it. All right. So I feel like you're overwhelmed with suitors. And what it is like, this is causing you to break out of limiting beliefs or toxic patterns in which, all right, like, okay, this person's not doing whatever it is that you want them to do. You're not getting what you want in this connection, but you love them, you know? And so, okay, so why do you need to sacrifice your desires for someone who isn't meeting those desires? But you still love them, they're just not meeting it. So this is kind of like temptation for expansion is what I'm hearing. So you're supposed to expand out and see that you create your own values when it comes to relationships and when it comes to what it is to be in a relationship with you. So you can create that. You can decide that this is fine for you. Okay. You can decide when, oh, it's not. You can decide when, when you want to be with somebody, when you don't want to be with somebody. It's up to you. And I feel like if this person is not doing everything that they need to be doing to keep you, is what I'm hearing, then why should you have to go without? Why should you have to deprive yourself of that? Whereas before you even met this person, you were getting all that attention anyways. And I'm hearing that you were happier before you met this person. And I just feel like Spirit doesn't want you to be unhappy, and it's not like this person is actively trying to make you unhappy, are they? Right? I mean, it's up to you. I mean, some of you guys may be with somebody who's kind of like harsh and mean. And with that, you're going to make a decision to leave them. But a lot of you guys are with someone who's they're not mean. They're not a bad person. They have confidence issues. And they're like, you'll see that they do have confidence issues. And that's what keeps them like sitting on the sidelines. But just because of that doesn't mean you need to be unhappy and take on those confidence issues that they have, because they're essentially projecting their confidence issues onto you. Like them not having that confidence to do the right thing and to step into that role, it makes you question yourself. And Spirit doesn't want that for you. Spirit's trying to protect you from that. And so that's why Spirit's just like, just take the suitors, the sun, just take the new suitors. It doesn't mean that this situation won't work out. It will, especially if you've done stuff to make it work out, it'll work out. All right. But in the meanwhile, go take the suitors, don't be with people who make you feel bad about yourself or who say anything bad about any part of you. Okay. If anybody says anything bad about any part of you, feel free to check them, but also feel free to like go and start dating someone else, like don't care. People should be uplifting people. And especially when you're a queen, like you shouldn't be with somebody who feels like they need to say anything bad about you, that's very fucking rude, So yeah. All right. So let's see what's going on with you in the mid-month. The World, you're concluding a cycle around the devil, around fears and around binding and being bound and gagged and crossed and all that stuff, concluding that cycle of like not being happy and choosing your happiness. You're realizing that like whatever needs to go. Okay. You're realizing that whatever events that are occurring are completely in alignment with you. It may not be in alignment with this other person, but they're in alignment with you, and that's okay. And sometimes it's just about you. Sometimes it's just about you. Before you met this person, I'm hearing you were so happy. You're a very happy person. That's what I'm hearing, Cancer. Before you met this person, you were very happy. And it's because this person, they have their own confidence issues that they project onto you. And they may not even be trying to project it onto you, Cancer. They may not even be actively trying to do it, but just their actions that they take because they don't have confidence, it makes you question your own worth. And Spirit's like, fuck that. No, 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 do not care. Take what I'm sending you, because Spirit's really sending you a lot of stuff and they're forcing you to let them in. But also they're also forcing you to, what's it called? To remember what it is that matters most to you, which is your heart. Because I feel like for a majority of you guys, this is a soul connection. It's just having a really rough patch, but it's still a soul connection, and it's still something you love, right? It's not someone that you want to let go of. Okay. All right. So we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like, your spirit's sending you a lot of impulses, a lot of positive, exciting activities, a lot of positive, exciting momentum into your life, and you're just supposed to flow with it. You're just supposed to go with it. Okay? Just follow your impulses and follow the positive action. Don't get down about this person. Don't. Because if this person knew how lucky they were, neither of you guys would be down. They don't know how lucky that they are. And so they have a habit of always sitting in pain and sitting in sadness instead of realizing that those emotional losses were good for them. They were beneficial for them. They were what they needed to get to a place of peace and what they needed to get to a place of wish fulfillment. They have trouble with that. And I feel like that's the cycle that you're completing. And you can't stay in a cycle because of someone. You hear that wind? You can't stay in a cycle that you're done with because someone wants to stay in that cycle. It's kind of sad and it's kind of heavy, I understand, but it's one of those things sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches of life. Sometimes life is just not gonna be like, perfect, or like always going good. It is always going good, but sometimes the road is a little bumpy. That's just the way to where you want to go. And so any fears that you have, they're unnecessary. Don't worry. And Spirit's saying, think back to like the people before you met this person and how you overcame, if there was an ending in that connection, how that was beneficial for you, and also like if there was a difficult time in the connection and now things are good, how the difficult time served the positive time. So remember that sometimes times of change and transition, sometimes that 5 energy it always is what it needs to get you to that place that you want to go to. All right. So remember that. Spirit's saying. All right. The only thing blocking you from your wish fulfillment is this paranoia energy, this energy which you feel like you need to be guarded. You don't need to be guarded. Spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides, they're sending you positive energies. They're sending you the sun and the lovers. Okay. Now, all the things that block you from receiving it is just like this paranoid energy that comes from past experiences that you need to look within on. Okay, that you need to look into and study and understand why you're so paranoid about that. And also understand why there's no need to be paranoid about it. Okay? Knight of Wands is a little different from the Nine of Swords, even though you do have the Nine of Swords here. So there is some energy of needing to look within. And that's also another reason why Spirit has kept you apart from this person, because the two of you guys need to go within. This person is strongly getting the Hermit energy, very, very, very strongly, and the High Priestess. And these two energies have a knack of putting a gag order on whoever it is that the energy comes to. So even if it shows up with you, even if you don't even want to be quiet, just things will happen in life that will force you to go within. And that's what's happening with this person. It's not like they don't want to talk to you. They have confidence issues, yes. But Spirit also doesn't want them to project that confidence issue onto you. Like, I feel like this person, they have their own confidence problems and they don't want them to project that onto you. And then you start to take that on for yourself, like they just want you to be happy and they don't want you bringing in, especially if like you have a lot of ancestors around you. Like some people have more ancestors around them than others, right? They especially don't want you to be like with somebody who has their own drama and trauma that they haven't worked with or worked on, bringing that on you, So they're going to keep them away from you until they're ready, or they're just going to get rid of them for you. All right. So I'm going to look into this connection because I'm seeing what's happening in the mid-month between you and your person. Your person, they're looking within. You are having a lot of suitors. It's a very positive time, but I also feel like there is that little bit of like paranoia because you're like, well, does this mean that my relationship isn't going to work out? Is this the Spirit's way of saying that, this person will not be there for me, or this person it will not work out with this person? Is this spirit's way of telling me like, oh, they're not going to come back? And they're just saying that those are unnecessary fears and worries. And once you look within, you'll understand why they are unnecessary fears and worries. You got to look within them, okay? Remember, if you're just meeting people and they're already just doing things, you know, then I don't understand why the person that you're with wouldn't just be doing those things. If A, they didn't have confidence issues, or if B, they just didn't want you to be happy and spirit is trying to remove you from a situation with somebody who just doesn't want you to have that confidence and doesn't want you to grow and shine and thrive. The Queen of Wands. Because remember, this person does have confidence issues. And sometimes it can be an overdrive. Sometimes it could just be that they're wilting flower. Sometimes it could just be that this person is very domineering and they like to tear people down. Okay? And they like to hold on to what's theirs. All right? So every situation will be different. Every outcome is different, but every outcome is amazing. And every outcome is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a blessing. And not in disguise, it's an actual blessing, because it doesn't matter. You're going to get your emperor anyways. Isn't that crazy? You're going to get your emperor regardless. It doesn't even matter. Whoever it is that you end up with, which this is the season of ending up with someone, Cancer. You're going to love them. You're going to love them, and they're going to love you, and they're going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. And they're not going to leave their post. The emperor doesn't leave their post. And that's why this person isn't showing up as the emperor right now, because they've left their post. And I'm hearing they consistently leave their post, you know? So that's why there's all these other suitors, because they've left their post. If you're not safeguarding, and that's why you shouldn't care about these other suitors. That's what Spirit's saying, especially for the Cancerian ladies. If a king leaves the throne and just goes and nobody knows where the king is, some new king is going to come through and just sit down on the throne and start banging that old king's wife. That's just what it is. Like, that is how it's always been in the past. I mean, what is she supposed to do? He left without even telling her, you know, where he's going. You know, it's not even like they're in on it. He just left, you know? So it's like, she's going to go and there's going to be a better king. And if he comes back, I mean, he probably will come back, right? You know, he's going to come back and he's going to feel really stupid, but he's also going to get what he deserves, right? Because you shouldn't have left your post, right? So that is like, there's multiple messages in this, but I'm definitely seeing a plethora of suitors for you, Cancer. So much. I mean, you're going to have bundles and bundles and bags full of suitors and bags full of gifts and jewelry and flowers and things that empresses deserve, which I feel like this person, they were not doing, right? You know? And why weren't they doing it? Because they had confidence issues. They didn't want you to feel or to know your worth. You know what I mean? So for some of you guys, this person, they're just like, they're getting what they deserve, right? They are, whatever this person's going through, they're going through something kind of bad, right? And I feel like if this person had bad intentions for you, then they're getting really bad stuff thrown at them, right? If they had good intentions for you, but they just didn't have the confidence, they could be getting a little bit of bad stuff at them, but it's this bad stuff that is going to make them grow and conclude the cycle, right? So it just depends on who this person is for you. It just depends. This is definitely one of those readings where private readings are necessary. It's very general, but I can understand why they gave this reading to Cancer. All right, so let's look within this connection and see the story of this connection in the mid-month of November 2020. Cancer. Okay, so what do we have? We have the Star. A lot of healing going on for you and for this person, okay? When it comes to trigger wounds, childhood pain, that original wound, so of betrayal, of feeling not good enough, right? Dealing with that, healing that, okay? And also the Star brings in wishes as well. And I feel like the Star is definitely right now, she's doing it. She's dishing out wishes. Hey, she's like, hey, you did the work. You did the work. You get a gift and you get a gift and you. She's just dishing it out. And I feel like very, very, very strongly for you, Cancer. Like, you could have a lot of wonderful things coming into your life. You're not supposed to be like doubting it and worried about it. Like, you're supposed to be healing because of the fact that you're doubting these wonderful things that are coming to you. Because I feel like in the past, situations and people have made you doubt your worth, right? And I feel like Spirit, your ancestors, they're getting those people. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing they're getting revenge on those people. So, like, the reason why you even feel like, oh, these good things that are happening, they're not going to last, or you're questioning them, is because there was someone or some people in the past who like just were not good people, and they didn't appreciate your wonderful heart. They didn't appreciate your wonderful blessings, and they took advantage of it. And you were left holding the bag a lot. And it made you feel like, is this what I deserve, right? And some level, it triggered those wounds, and it opened you up, and it left you in a place where you were super duper hurt. And Spirit's like, nah, no more of that. No more. I'm about to get them, right? The Two of Wands. So as Spirit is dishing out these wonderful things for you, and also I'm hearing for your person, like a lot of you guys are with a good person and they just have a lot of confidence issues. For a lot of you guys, this person is a good person and they just have a lot of confidence issues. But for some of you guys, this person, maybe they're not the best person and they're just literally, it's the season of karma, right? So as you're getting your good stuff, Cancer, this other person or these other people who hurt you in the past, they're getting those trigger wounds, right? I'm hearing, Cancer, you dealt a lot with this Three of Swords energy. Like you've been heavily in this energy. And I can honestly attest to that from reading for the collective for the past few years. You guys have dealt with a lot of trigger energy, right? And you really processed it because your readings are so different now. Like, look at you guys in the Empress energy. Like, honestly, look at you guys now. Look. So it's like you dealt with it. So I genuinely don't feel like, I feel like whatever is coming in, it's healing this wound because it's showing you that these were just swords that were placed into your heart. Somebody stabbed you in the heart when you were little. Someone stabbed your precious heart, you know? And I'm hearing they're going to get theirs. But I'm also hearing like that this star energy is healing that precious heart of yours, okay? Now for this connection, this star energy is healing. I'm also hearing it is triggering this person, but it's also healing this person's wounds as well so that they can have the confidence to step forward and expand on this connection. Because I'm also hearing like this person, they will never be able to forgive themselves if they let you go. If they let you go, in the sense that they watch you walk out and they just hand you over to some other person, they will never forgive themselves. I'm hearing it will actually, like, that will actually be the death of them. That will actually be the death of them, is letting you walk out and go be with someone else. That will be the death of them. Because that's so not what they want. That's so not what they want, but they're so used to not doing what they want. I also feel like right now there's issues in communication, right? Where communication could be being sent one way and not received, or somewhat sent, and it could be pissing you off, right? It could be pissing you off. Because the Knight of Swords, when he's not upright, he's pissed off. As a Knight of Swords, I can confidently tell you, when I'm not upright, I'm pissed the fuck off, okay? But I feel like there's, in between this connection, and Spirit saying, pull a card for in between the connection. I hope I'm not getting hiccups. But, all right, so between this connection and in this connection, 1 second. All right, so Spirit is really just saying that between the two of you guys, this is a period, probably the month of the Hermit, where you both are just looking within this connection, but maybe spending a lot of time apart, maybe not communicating as much as normal, maybe not seeing each other as often, because, you know, you just have to do a lot of thinking and you have to do a lot of healing. It's a time of healing, you know, and the Chariot comes again. So this relationship, it will be successful. There, you will see victory in this. Don't give up. I remember when the first time I ever used to see the Chariot like this was, and this is just a story, you guys, it's just to keep you going, right? Was when I wanted to lose weight. I was like 100 pounds overweight. I was like, how am I going to lose all this weight? I don't even know. I've never been this overweight in my life. I was like 20 when one day I just looked in the mirror and I was like, you know what? I'm done being this size. I know I'm a pretty girl under this. But I was a pretty girl when I was overweight too. I actually kind of missed my face back then because it was very proportionate. It was great for makeup. And I don't know, I just look different when I'm bigger, and I look really pretty, honestly, when I'm bigger. But my body, and I wasn't able to just be who I was. I used to skip around and have all this energy, and I had no energy to do anything. So I was like, I'm going to lose this weight. And that's when I started seeing the Chariot a lot. And I saw it for years. And I remember weight loss, it was, yeah, the first year of it, I did lose quite a bit of weight, but I ended up putting on some weight and losing some weight and putting on some weight. And it wasn't for, it took me 5 years. It took me 5 years to get to this point. I want to say 5, but I also want to say 4. I want to say 4 years actually, because it was 2016, but I was still 20, right? It's 4 years. 4 years, man. Where I just kept seeing the chariot and they were like, just keep going. Just keep going. Every day, the silver lining is on its way. I know that's not the best rendition of it. I just woke up, so, and I haven't practiced singing in a long time, so my voice is kind of like, scratchy, but yeah, you guys, this is one of those things where it's like, you know, like, you're never gonna not want to be with this person. You're never gonna not want to be successful in this connection. For the most of you guys, you're never gonna not want to be with them. So there's a reason why. It's because you're gonna get to that victory, but it's just like when you get out of your way. But in the meanwhile, just have fun. In the meanwhile, just have fun. Embrace where you are. And Spirit's sending you these people, these new suitors, to go have fun. You know, I feel like your person, they're not having fun with you right now. And you want to have fun. And just because they don't want to have fun doesn't mean you shouldn't have fun. You know, you're a queen, you're an empress, you deserve it. So go out and have fun. And it's just for you. It's fine if something's just for you, Cancer. I feel like Cancer, you're so nurturing and so loving and so motherly. Even when you're a man, Cancer, you're so motherly. And you forget about yourself and your own needs and your own desires and your own joy. And what about you? And I feel like something is coming in that's for you. And you are like, I don't know how to handle it. I don't know if this is the right thing. I don't know. And I understand it, but at the same time, it's like, hey, you know what? This person's doing what they want to do, you know? And not in a bad way, but like they're honoring their own, I don't know why this isn't burning. I think the coal is like not lit, but they're honoring their own desires to, you know, I'm hearing a shitty boyfriend. You know, that's what I'm hearing for some of you guys. They're honoring their own desires to like just go and do whatever they want. Not do whatever they want, just like kind of withdraw from the connection. So you honor your own desires and go get another boyfriend or something. I don't know, you know, you just go have fun. Don't take things so seriously. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to give this video a like. For those of you guys who haven't done that already, now's a good time. And now's also another excellent time to leave a comment down below in the description bar. If you want to work with me privately and personally, my information is in the description bar down below. And also, if you want to connect with me on my other socials, those links are in the description bar down below as well. Okay, I like to post on like Instagram when it's hot. Like, I don't really post on Instagram when it's cold outside. And I like to post on Facebook really when it's hot. I haven't really been on Facebook in a while. I'm not sure what I want to do with it anymore. So you guys can join me there. So once I decide, you're right on the flow. Yeah, so God bless you guys. Take it easy. Remember your worth. Know you're beautiful. You should never wake up unhappy because someone else is making you unhappy. And it's easier said than done. Trust me, it is, but it's possible and it feels amazing when you're doing it. God bless you, Cancer. Thank you so much for being amazing. And I guess we'll talk in December. Bye-bye.